Hare Krishna everyone. We're continuing to read the Teachings of Lord Kapila, the book by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Chapter 10, Spiritual Attachment and Material Detachment. Continuing. Mahatma is a synonym of Sadhu. It is said that service to a Mahatma, or elevated devotee of the Lord, is Dvaram Ahur Vimukte, the royal road of liberation. Mahatsevam Dvaram Ahur Vimuktes, Tamo Dvaram Yoshitam Sangi Sangam. Srimad-Bhagavatam 5.5.2. Rendering service to the materialists has the opposite effect. If anyone offers service to a gross materialist or a person engaged only in sense enjoyment, then by association with such a person, the door to hell is opened. The same principle is confirmed here. Attachment to a devotee is attachment to the service of the Lord, because if one associates with a sadhu, the sadhu will teach one how to become a devotee, a worshipper and a sincere servitor of the Lord. These are the gifts of a sadhu. Jai, wow. If we want to associate with a sadhu, we cannot expect him to give us instructions on how to improve our material condition, but he will instruct us how to cut the knot of the contamination of material attraction and how to elevate ourselves in devotional service. That is the result of associating with a sadhu. Kapila Muni first of all instructs that the path of liberation begins with such association. According to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sadhu Sanga Sarva Shastre Kaya Lavamatra Sadhu Sange Sarva Siddhi Haya. Quote, the verdict of all revealed scriptures is that by even a moment's association with a pure devotee, one can attain all success. Unquote. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 22.54. It is said that man is a social animal, and according to our association, we can mold our character. Businessmen associate with one another to develop their business capabilities. There are many different types of association, and association brings about bondage to a particular thing. If one associates with materialistic people, one's bondage to sense gratification tightens. Woman is the symbol of sense gratification. Therefore, anything dealing with sense gratification is called Yoshit Sanga. This material world is filled with Yoshit Sanga because everyone is interested in sense gratification. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 2.44, Bhogaishvarya prasaktanam taya pahrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhavna vidhiyate. Quote, in the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination of devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Unquote. The word bhoga means sense gratification. Bhoga Ishvarya, those who are overly attached to opulence and sense gratification cannot understand spiritual life, and they are very slow to take to it. At the present moment, people are manda, very slow. They do not take this Krishna consciousness movement very seriously because they have been taught by modern civilization simply to enjoy life for sense gratification. In the Western countries especially, there are many implements for sense gratification. There are even machines for shaving, although formerly an ordinary razor would do. Now, thanks to the machine, one does not even have to move his hand. So this is considered progress. However, we learn from the Shastras that human life is not meant for sense enjoyment, but for tapasya. That is Vedic civilization. First of all, one must be trained in the brahmachari system and learn how to deny the senses. A brahmachari should be trained in tapasya, not in enjoyment. Formerly, brahmacharis would have to go from door to door to beg alms for the ashram, and they were trained from the very beginning to address every woman as mother. Presently, people are in such a miserable condition that they're saying, "Let us die, let us die." However, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, "Why should you die?" People want to die in order to put an end to the threefold miseries of material nature. But who is making research on how to stop death? From Bhagavad Gita we learn that death is not really natural for us. It is artificially imposed upon us, and we have to become deathless again. That is the perfection of human life, but no one cares about it. We have become so dull that we cannot avoid birth, old age, disease, and death. We are actually experiencing them because we are not alert. For this reason, when Sanatana Goswami approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, quote, "My dear Lord, somehow or other, you have dragged me to your lotus feet. I am now asking you what my actual position is. Why am I forced to suffer the threefold miseries of material life?" No one is interested in inquiring about this matter. Moksha, liberation, means getting free from the threefold miseries of life, as well as birth, old age, disease, and death. Sometimes, when people are a little interested, they take to a path that is not even approved, or they invent something. But nothing need be invented. By this Krishna consciousness process, everyone can be elevated. Everyone can be delivered, regardless of his situation or culture. we have spread this Krishna consciousness movement throughout the world, and people are becoming happy because of it. According to Bhagavad Gita 9.32, anyone can take shelter of Krishna. Krishna never denies anyone, and similarly, Krishna's devotee never denies anyone. That is this Krishna consciousness movement. We tell everyone, yes, you're welcome. Take this education and spiritual life and become a devotee of Krishna. Sometimes we are criticized because of this, but Krishna specifically says in Bhagavad Gita that even those who are low-born can take shelter of him and become elevated for liberation. Jai. Okay, we'll conclude this paragraph. What then to speak of pious people born in Brahminical families? Unfortunately, in this age, people born in rich and Brahminical families often don't care for spiritual realization. They misuse their chance and exhaust the results of their pious activities. Society needs first-class sadhus in order to improve. If everyone is a Shudra and a debauchee, how can society be peaceful? Therefore, in order to organize society, Krishna recommends the Varnashrama Dharma. There must be ideal Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. However, no one cares about this now. One may ask, what is a sadhu? A sadhu is one who serves Krishna and engages in Krishna consciousness without reservation. We're going to stop here for today and continue tomorrow. This is a big topic. Who is a sadhu? How to identify a sadhu, how to become a sadhu, how to seek sadhu's association. We're going to speak about it for many episodes upcoming. So, thank you so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description. Please check out our website shravanamdiaries.com, and we shall see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.